Thank you, audience, and welcome. We are going to discuss Disney, stereotypes, and the behavior that it influences on children. The other day, my daughter, Selena, she's 6 years old, came up to me and said, "Mom, I want to dye my hair blonde. I want to look just like Rapunzel. She's beautiful. She has long, blonde, luscious hair." I asked myself, why does she want to do this? Lena, your hair is beautiful. It is dark brown. It is nice and thick. But I can understand because I have 4 children between the ages 6 and 12. And they are constantly watching Disney movies, Disney cartoons, all Disney characters. And so I took a moment and understood where her behavior was coming from. And so Disney shows influence a child's behavior based on the stereotypical characters. First off, The Little Mermaid. The Little Mermaid is a mermaid that lives in the wonderful sea, and she falls in love with Eric. Eric is a human. And so Ariel changes who she is. She changes from a mermaid to a human to be in a relationship with Eric. Now, if Selena were to come up to me and say, "Mom, I want to change my hair. I want to dye it blonde because I want to be in a relationship with a boy," that is something that happens. So, interestingly, there was a case study, and this case study showed that 96% of girls and 87% of boys had used Disney Princess Media, and more than 61% of girls played with princess toys at least once a week, compared to the 4% of boys, like Inadi. For both boys and girls, engagement with Disney princesses was associated with more female gender stereotypical behavior a year later. Now, Peggy Orenstein outlined in her 2012 book, Gennady, Cinderella Ate My Daughter. An obsession with beauty can increase girls' vulnerability. In it, she states that girls more frequently develop an obsession for beauty. It puts them at risk for these eating disorders, depression, and risky intimate behaviors. It also limits their ability to think independently and build self-confidence, right? We are talking about self-worth. Being able to look at oneself and appreciate who they are as they are. Another interesting Disney character comes from Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. In it, Snow White does everything for the 7 dwarfs. She cleans, she cooks, she does the laundry. And so what does this tell my 5 and 12-year-old boys? It tells them that they are hopeless, they cannot do anything, and the girl is going to do everything for them. So they grow up as adults, and as adults, their spouse does everything for them. So in conclusion, I wanted to leave you with this, and I want to challenge you to limit the time that you spend on watching Disney characters, and more importantly, in conclusion, Disney shows or any show often has stereotypes that enable children to change their behavior. Thank you for being with me today.